Oh, it might be too bright to do this here. Okay. Whoops. There. Blank. Hello. So I'm Jessica in the Rainbow, also known as Jessica Fogel or Jessica J. Fogel. Both are true. And I am here today to tell you something, to ask something of you, basically. Suppose you are my family member, extended or otherwise, and it has been inspiring to you to watch somebody since they were 3 years old try to figure out how to be a singer-songwriter in this crazy world that is business-oriented and feelings-oriented at the same time. And literally, I still don't have it figured out at all, but this challenge has been really good for me in helping me realize all the ways I hold myself back. Or if you're a fan of mine or someone new just starting to watch these videos or listening to my albums on Bandcamp and you're wondering, how do these independent artists do it? How do they support themselves when clearly their music isn't making any money? Which is true. Literally less than $100 each a year, if not less than $10 each a year. That's not how I live. I can't feed myself from my music. But I've been lucky enough. I'm lucky that my instrument is piano, because thankfully there's a lot of potential for piano lessons. And so I've been doing that. I did that in Chicago for quite a few years. And so I've been able to support myself by teaching piano and then writing during the days before I teach. And now with this YouTube challenge, this is why I'm here. So there's this website. It's called Patreon. And Patreon is basically exactly like what it sounds like. It's a place where I could find patrons. And patrons, something maybe my dad joked about when I was graduating college with all my loans and insane amount of debt. You gotta just find a wealthy patron that wants to support you. That used to be a pie in the sky ideal or hope for some people. And I've actually had things like that offered to me, but I've always been so fiercely independent with what I want to write about and why I write, and not wanting to change anything about my writing process to suit a suit. Sorry, bad joke. But, and it's nothing against people who are turning music into a business, because it's a beautiful business that I've benefited from by growing up with all my idols. And I'm sure some people would say otherwise. I've heard bad things about the industry, but I'm not even trying to dog it. I'm just saying, for me personally, every time I try to get my fingers in and change the music to fit what other people think my music should be, it kills something in it, or it kills my motivation or something. I feel more like I'm just a little vessel thing, kind of going like that, comes in, goes out. And I want to keep shortening the gap between between when I create and when I share. And my old albums, prior to this creativity challenge that I'm doing on YouTube every day lately, my old albums would take me anywhere from, I think the newest songs I ever released were 3 years old, and some were more 6 or 7 years old, because I was just always behind. And so I want to stop that. I really, really, really do. And I want to keep sharing in this way. And I want to be able to have the time and the space and the energy to make the recordings better and better. And if you've been following along, I'm at least trying to do MIDI wiring up with the little Pro Tools kind of thing, and make my rough recordings a little bit easier to listen to so you can hear my voice better. And if I had more time, I would certainly select some of these songs and re-release them on albums. I could orchestrate a little bit. And I can do more collaborations if need be, if I can afford to. I do have people, and I have for a decade, I have people in my life who've been willing to collaborate with me for free. Elizabeth Blair is working with me right now on orchestrations. Hunter Zhao does cello, Maddie Jackson, and her whole family, people do all these wonderful things to help bring my music into the world, which I appreciate greatly. Ethan Stoller did my whole album in Chicago completely for free. So I've been lucky in that way. Generosity of others who just keep doing things for me for free. I would like to be able to pay collaborators at some point a little more. Although I did do, Catalyst was in the studio, and so I was able to pay Ian Gorman for that. But that was because of fundraiser, because of people like you. So, this is where you come in. If you like me, and you like my music, or even if you don't like my specific genre, if you just clearly can see that there's, for some crazy reason, despite making no sales, There's a reason I'm trying to bring my music into the world. I don't even feel like it's mine. It's just, I just feel like it's supposed to keep going. And so I felt that for so long, since I was a little kid. And I just, if you think someone like me is like a sad little tragic case, and you feel like, oh my goodness, poor little girl, like, please keep making your little songs. Like, if you feel that, I would love it if you would consider becoming a patron. So to be a patron, you just go to the website. There's a link in the liner notes right here. Go down in the liner notes, and there's a link, and you can go to my Patreon site, and you can donate $1 per month, or you could do like $5 a month. But literally, even if just some people did $1 a month, like, it would make a difference in terms of that feeling. Okay, I don't want to leave any of my piano students, but it's tight financially to try to do this side project that is very all-consuming and also teach piano. So I like the number of students I have right now, and I'd love to not have to hustle and make that a bigger business and neglect the songwriting, which I've done in the past due to different jobs or whatever. Anyway, this is really long, and thank you so much for listening. Thank you for listening to my music. I think I just released one that there was one I really liked in there. I think it was day 29. So there's my recent recommendation. And I just dyed my hair a little bit yellow. You probably can't tell in this light there. It's kind of a little yellow. And this is my outfit. I will dress like this. That's my skirt. Here's my rainbow tights. My rainbow purse. I don't know why I'm showing you that. But anyway, thank you for watching all this, and thank you for considering being a patron. And yeah, thanks again for following on my YouTube channel too. So have a great day. Bye.